The Knicks just took on the Brooklyn Nets in Summer League. Now, the Knicks didn't win the game, but there's still a lot of positives to take away from it. We saw the rookies, Pacome Dadiate, Tyler Kolek, Ariel Huckaporty. We also even saw Jacob Topic get it going. But one player among them all emerged, and it was the center from Russia, Dmytro Skapintsev. We're going to break down his impact and potentially why the Knicks may have just found their backup center. We're going to take a look at all of this and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks find the gem in a young center in the Summer League. No matter where you look, no matter what level you're playing on, if you're playing for the Knicks and you're playing during Summer League and you're on the floor, all eyes are going to be on you, especially if you have an impact. Now, we've seen a couple of the Knicks rookies have their own time to shine. We saw Pacome Dadiate during this game hit back-to-back threes. His defense also looked good at a couple of stretches. Now, clearly, he's still green. He has a lot of work to do. But in certain times, you can see it. He has everything you need to be a quality player in this league. He just has to put it all together. But I was impressed by Pacome today. But Tyler Kolek, I've said it before the Summer League even started. Watch this kid because he was going to be amazing. Now, even during this game with the Brooklyn Nets, where I thought he was a little bit more passive, he didn't really find his offense till the last quarter of the game. But if you take in totality what he's done during the Summer League, he has been somebody to watch for the Knicks. He's been impressive. I've loved his passing game. He can score when he needs to score, but he can pass and get anybody open when they need to be open. That's something you want to see. Even during today's game, when he wasn't getting the passing that he wanted to get done with the teammates that he had on the floor, he called everybody up there together. He spoke to them, and he basically said, let's get it together and let's focus. Leaders do that on the floor, and he's already showcased in his young career, he can be a leader on that floor, and I love to see that. But before we talk about anybody else, as of right now, we have to talk about this Russian center, 7'1" center, playing in the Summer League for the Knicks, and Dmytro Skapintsev. He was extremely impressive in his last two games in the Summer League, especially during this game we just saw. He played 16 minutes tonight, and he had 19 points, 85% shooting, 9 rebounds, 5 offensive, 3 steals, 2 assists, 1 block, and he was a +9 as well, too. Remember, guys, he's a 7'1" big man from the Ukraine. What's a little bit shocking to me is that I thought Ariel Huckaporty was going to be the player to emerge out of all the centers in the Summer League for the Knicks. But that's not the case. If anything, in my opinion, Huckaporty has been disappointing in his last 2 outings in Summer League. But this kid, Skapintsev, in his last 2 showings in Summer League, he has proven he can move without the ball. He can rebound. He can rebound in traffic. He's a good offensive rebounder. He can defend. He can block shots. He can also score inside the paint as well, too. He doesn't take a lot of three-pointers, but he can shoot the 3. That means he's a threat from deep. That means defenders, if he hits enough of them, will go out toward him, making the paint even more open, allowing our players like Jalen or whoever he's playing with to have more lanes into the paint so they can create. That includes rookie point guard Tyler Kolek. When he's on the floor and Skapintsev is inside the paint, those two have a good chemistry and rhythm together. They find each other. They know exactly where they're going to be on the floor, and that helps them. That helps them move without the ball, and that helps their impact when they're on the court. And I think a lot of the rookies out there can learn a lot from Tyler Kolek and Skapintsev because those two play the right way when they're out there. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out the right way. Sometimes they don't get the play done, but you can see the effort is there. They want to get it done. They're trying, they're practicing, and they're trying to understand each other's rhythm, chemistry, timing, and that's important. When you see a point guard trying that hard, or you see your center working that hard on the boards, trying to get open and available, making shots, It encourages the entire team. And I think we saw a little bit of that to close out the game. Now, again, we didn't get the victory. If you guys missed the game, the Knicks lost this game, even though they led for a majority of the game. They lost it 92-85 to the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn just caught fire in that second quarter, and then they kept it going in the third, where it went back and forth. And then in the fourth, we really couldn't get it going. Brooklyn took over really around that 3rd-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and they never looked back. We tried to make it competitive, but Brooklyn ran away with it. They were hitting threes, and that was the end of the game. But again, with Summer League, it's not really about winning or losing, even though I always want the Knicks to win. It really wasn't about that. It was looking at our rookies, seeing how they perform, what they do well, what they don't do that good, and who's actually emerging that you didn't anticipate to emerge. And for me, that's Skapintsev. If he continues this type of play, and he is legit one of the best players that we're seeing on the Knicks Summer League roster, he deserves a training camp invitation. He deserves to potentially make the roster for the Knicks next season. And if he does well enough, then I think they should go ahead and sign him to the regular season roster, and he should get some minutes as the backup center behind Mitchell Robinson. We don't know how it's going to look, but I don't mind seeing that. I've seen a lot out of him already, and I like what I see out of him. He's comfortable out there. He doesn't move too fast. Nobody speeds him up. He moves at his own pace. Now, some people might say that's a problem, but you know what? If you never get sped up and you always play at your own pace, sometimes that could work to your advantage, especially if you're a big man, you understand your positioning and where you need to be on the floor. And at least from these last few games that I've seen Skapintsev in, he has found his positioning very well. He knows where to be on the floor. He knows how to rebound well, and he doesn't get in the way of anybody else. You need that as a big man in this league. I was impressed by him, and I think a lot of people in the Knicks management like this kid a lot as well, too. But let's talk about the other rookie we have, the other player that I told you guys to watch out for before Summer League even started. Tyler, the Creator. Shout out to my guy, Deej from the app X for giving me that nickname. But Kolek has just been phenomenal. Again, wasn't great this past game against Brooklyn, but if you take in totality what he does, and you're looking at how he's playing on the floor, when he's making the pass, how he's making the pass, how he's getting others involved, you can see the skill set, why it's going to translate to the NBA, and why so many people are so excited to watch this kid play. Tyler Kolek, through 2 Summer League games, has 14 assists and 0 turnovers. That may not mean much to everybody else, but having no turnovers in 2 games when you're on the floor constantly and you're always passing the ball, looking for the open man, that's very impressive. Now, it doesn't mean he doesn't make mistakes. He does. He makes his fair share of them, but he always learns from them. He tries to get better from them, and he tries to improve. And that's all you can ask from a Knicks rookie. So I like Kolek and what I saw from him. And we got to remember, as a team, the Knicks have 28 turnovers this summer, and Kolek has 0 of those turnovers. So it's not like the Knicks are not turning over the ball. They are turning over the ball, but Kolek is not somebody that's committing the turnovers. We have to understand that. He's the main point guard for the Knicks. You would anticipate that he would get most of those turnovers, but he's not. Even Rokas Jokubaitis, he's not even a culprit of a lot of turnovers. He makes a few mistakes, but not a lot of them. That's important. That means the Knicks point guards that we have on the Summer League roster right now understand their role, understand how to be a point guard, and understand they need to take care of that ball and not commit turnovers. It's important to see that. The Knicks have quality guards on their team right now in Rokas and Kolek. But Kolek, for me, has been the most impressive because of the way he plays, the way he passes, and the way he gets other people involved. He makes a lot of no-look passes. He makes them look effortless, but they're not. They're very difficult passes, but he makes them look easy because of the type of player that he is. Love what I'm seeing from him. Skapintsev, even Dadiate has some good moments, especially when he's shooting the ball, and his defense. For me, I didn't expect an 18-year-old to come out of the gate playing defense like that. But that's where we are right now in Summer League. I love what I've been seeing from these rookies, and I think they're only going to continue to impress as we continue to get past these Summer League games. Don't forget, guys, another Summer League game is happening tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. I believe it's on ESPN2. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you're tuned in because you want to see how Tyler Kolek and all of these other young rookies from the Knicks respond after this game. But what about you guys? What did you think about the Knicks rookies during the Knicks' loss in Summer League against the Brooklyn Nets? Were you impressed by these rookies? Did you like them? Did you not like them? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.